Everybody, it's exciting. It's that time of year again. 4th of July is back. Before we dive in, I want to thank all Rapunzel for being here. And I don't know if you've met Pat Cannon, just a lovely guy, and wonderful to have you here as well, Mr. Cannon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We're talking about hydrants.
Okay. We'll talk offline. I'm sure the media would love to give you an interview afterwards about hydrants. But it's great to be here. This is one of my favorite times of year, celebrating the 4th of July. Last year, if you recall, was our first year back in person because we had canceled 4th of July fireworks display the year earlier. And it was just such a wonderful celebration. I remember counting down with my family, and then everyone's out. We always go to the fields at Wilbur Cross and enjoy not only the display itself, but a celebration with people that have food trucks out and people just enjoying a moment together in person. WYBC playing the music and the tunes that we all love. WTNH broadcasting live as well. Tons of ways to see fireworks. Basically, the rule of thumb is if you can see the top of East Rock Park, if you can see that monument, you're going to be able to see the fireworks. So you can see it almost anywhere in the city if you can see that monument. And there's the official spot that we encourage people to go to if they want to get an up-close look is Wilbur Cross and the athletic fields there. I also want to take a moment to thank city employees who worked very, very hard to make this event happen. It's kind of an all-hands-on-deck event with New Haven Parks and Public Works out there, New Haven Police Department doing a lot of directing traffic, and of course our New Haven Fire Department. Who is not only ensuring the safety of the event, but also making sure that people are abiding by the law around the city, not using illegal fireworks such as the ones here. Chief Alston's going to talk about that in a moment, because you could actually very significantly hurt yourself or potentially kill yourself or someone else by using illegal fireworks. So be respectful. Please do not do that as well. So yeah, it's going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to a fun event to come up. I'm going to hand it over to Rich Graciano from WTNH, which has been our partner on this. Grateful that they are here and willing to partner with us again this year. Rich.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, you got it. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you to Mayor Elliker for inviting us and for everything you and your staff do year-round. And also thanks to the chief and the fire department. They're selfless first responders and the commitment to the community year-round, what they do for us. As Mayor Elliker said, first and foremost, stay safe. We're looking forward to a great 4th of July. If people can't get out, we're happy to be providing a live broadcast on air on Channel 9 on WCTX at 9 p.m. Also, you can stream it live on WTNH.com. We have a federal license to serve the community. That's what we do first and foremost. And our mission truly is to serve the community. So we're thrilled to be a part of this in any way. It's a great time of year. Have a great, safe, happy 4th of July. I'm going to hand it over to Jerry, our media partner over at WYBC and Connoisseur Media.
All right. Good, thank you. All right. On behalf of WYBC, the Rhythm of the City, we're excited to be a part of the New Haven fireworks. We want everybody to be safe. We have some great music, all right, on 4th of July. Plenty of prizes, so make sure you come out, all right? Have a great time, all right? Let's have some fun and be safe. But plenty of music that's going to be available, and like I said, plenty of prizes, and we're excited every year to be a part of the New Haven fireworks on behalf of WYBC, and we are the Rhythm of the City. All right.
All right. Chief.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you to our partners as well. We want to get a message out about safety. We have great partners here in the city of New Haven through the Parks Department, the Mayor's Office, the New Haven Police Department, and the Fire Department. We get those complaints and calls about the fireworks. They've already started. We know the impact that it's having on our community. So I'm just going to talk real quick about the impact, and then I'll pass it off to my partners and colleagues in the Fire Marshal's Office and in the New Haven Police Department, who will talk about what is legal and what's not legal. But I can just share this with you. Through See, Click, and Fix, and through our office, and through emails, we get calls and messages from our community who are suffering due to the illegal fireworks that are being set off all around the city. We get your messages. We hear you. The police department is down with bodies, and it's very difficult for them to get to every block. but it is not something that is not going unnoticed. We do a task force every year during this time where the police department and the fire marshal's office go out. I can tell you that we hear from people who own pets that are having issues with pets. We're having issues with some of our service people who have come back from serving our country with those invisible wounds that you can't see, who are having trauma in their own homes because of the loud, bombastic fireworks that are going off. We have our elderly who are suffering in their own way, and we have children, young people who have special needs. Please think of someone other than yourself. It is okay to celebrate the holiday, but please think about the impact that you have on your neighbors, your communities, and even your own family members. I'm going to turn it over to Scott. You're going to talk about what's legal and what's not legal.
Sure. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Mayor. As the Chief said, fire safety is very important during this time of the year. Just a few facts from the NFPA and regarding injuries and what happens with illegal fireworks exploding and also house fires, of course. A couple statistics are fireworks cause over 19,000 fires across the U.S. So that's dramatic. Those are house fires. Sparklers, they account for more than half of the injuries, specifically the hands and the face. The hands in the face, obviously people are lighting them and they're standing too close, and the illegal ones, you know, they go up and right in their face. Kids use them, very, very dangerous. As Chief's gonna, go over some of these, some of the novelties that are legal, some of the snaps, some of the party poppers, some of these that go up below 6 feet are legal. Those are the Walmarts. Those are the ones that sold at Targets, some of the corner stores. No fireworks can be bought out of state and brought into Connecticut and to be used. Okay, that's against the law. The police will get to some of those statutes on that. But as the Chief said, we in the Fire Marshal's office, my staff, we respond to firework complaints. We're trying to work with the police on locating the certain areas that are causing the issues. And as the Chief said, we have a task force that we go out with the police and try to ascertain where the problems are and to see if we can stop it, if not slow it down a little bit. So, these are a lot of the issues that we have. Our first responders, our engines and paramedics respond to several injuries at this time of the year. Explosions to the hands from the illegals, burns, etc. So with this joint conference, this is very important to get the message out there that we want everyone to have a good time, but to be safe. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to my Supervisor of Fire Investigation, Doug Warlaw, and talk a little bit about some of the fire issues we have. Doug?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming out, Mayor, Chief Alston, PD, Rick Fontana. So what my job is primarily is cause and origin. When I go out, more than likely the fire is out. Most of my fires, structure fires, start in a specific room. New Haven being the aggressive, well-trained suppression company that they are, our team that they are, they jump in, they knock the fire down, and we stop it at that area, room, apartment of origin. The issue with fireworks is, especially illegal, they shoot up in the air, no one knows where they come down. So they could hit a structure in 3 different points or areas of origin. Your best bet as a citizen who wants to enjoy fireworks other than watching a display is sparklers, nothing that goes into the air, nothing that omits, like Marshal Dillon said, emits flames and or sparks over 6 feet. To be safe, let the professionals do it. let them handle it. They're trained, they're educated, and they know how to handle these fireworks. But as I said, with fighting a fire when it comes to fireworks, one, we don't know where that firework is going to land. We don't know what it's going to ignite. It could land into a structure that has other flammable and other accelerants in it. So we try to be as safe as possible when it comes to fighting these fireworks fires. But my advice to you and from the department is to let the professionals do it. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. For the past 6 weeks, the Patrol Division has been busy preparing for the festivities. We will have a full detail of officers and supervisors who will be responsible for traffic control and security both prior to, during, and at the dismissal of the event. In addition, we will have our hazardous device unit out in full effect with the Fire Marshal's office, and they will be addressing any type of law violations related to fireworks that can result in both fines and arrests. So I have with me today Lieutenant Marcuccio. He's both my Deputy Patrol Commander as well as the ESU Commander. That's our Emergency Services Unit. So as the Deputy Patrol Commander, he's been responsible for putting together the detail of officers and supervisors for the event. And as the ESU Commander, he is heading up the Hazardous Device Unit, and he's going to speak specifically about enforcement related to fireworks.
Good afternoon, everyone. As the captain mentioned, we've been preparing for this for several weeks. So with that, it draws thousands of spectators. It's a great event that the city has. So with that comes a lot of traffic. So we just ask everyone to be extra patient on the 4th and enjoy the show. In regards to the fireworks, in summary, if it's not a sparkler or a fountain that is below 6 feet, it's illegal, okay? Also, you have to be 16 years of age or older in order to use the sparklers or the fountains. And like the Marshal mentioned, anything out of state, if it's not a sparkler or a fountain, it's gonna be illegal. So all the mortars that you see going up in the sky, if it's not from a licensed, certified person, those are all illegal. A lot of these injuries do come from the children because they don't know any better. So parents, we ask you to please make sure you're watching your kids and that they're not playing with the fireworks because the risk of injury to them is high. Also, we will be, over the weekend, as the captain mentioned, partnering up with the fire marshals, with our hazard device unit, making sure that we're patrolling all parts of the city. We divide it up into the teams into half because there's a lot of coverage for us. If you feel that you want to turn over your fireworks because you think they're illegal, give us a call. We'll respond. We'll make sure that we handle them properly. You can, if you want, also to bring them into the department. Another thing to note too is the actual size of the firework. So they also need to be under 100 grams of a pyrotechnic mixture. Okay, so read the labels, see what the height is, and see what the gram quantity is on there. If it's under 6 feet, under 100 grams, you should be safe. Anything that's over that, we encourage you to turn it over to us so we can safely dispose of that. Thank you.
So just quick logistics. 4th of July, sun goes down, fireworks start. What is that, around 8:45, 9, I think? 9 o'clock. Summit, access to the summit of East Rock Park is closed. People cannot and are not allowed to go up to the summit for safety reasons. There's going to be a number of roads around most of the East Rock area that will be, parking will be prohibited. Mitchell between Willow and Orange, State between Willow and Lawrence, English between Rock and Farnham, and Orange between Mitchell and English. In summary, have a great time. Don't use fireworks. Be respectful. Be safe. Questions from the media?
Question about potential fines people face if they decide to partake in illegal fireworks.
Sure, depending on what they have in hand and how they're being utilized, it could be something as small as an infraction, or in severe cases, it could be an actual arrest.
I guess a question coming off that, would warnings potentially be given out for like a first offense? That's done?
Yeah, every case we're going to look into it and see the severity of it. In the end, we want everybody to have fun, but we want to make sure that they're safe. I mean, we're not looking to actually go out and aggressively, fine our citizens or make arrests on this. We want to make sure everybody is safe. So a lot of times we're giving multiple warnings and kind of take everything into account.
I think this is probably a police question. You know, things are kind of weird right now. A few weeks ago, there was a big fight down at the beach in Milford. You know, a few weeks ago, somebody was shot in Chicago in the center of their waterside park. You know, there's things are kind of crazy. Is there anything you guys are doing differently to make sure, aside from the fireworks aspect, that things stay safe?
Sure. So every 4th of July, because we plan for this every single year, we have our midnight officers come in early, our A squad officers are held over. So we know the popular areas. So that some of our parks that draw larger crowds have special details just for those reasons. So Lighthouse Park is going to have its own contingency of officers and supervisors to make sure that everybody is safe. And there's other points in the city, you know, like Long Wharf generally draws a lot of people as well. So there's a special detail there, as well as at the high school. So we've brought in a lot of resources to make sure that everyone is safe.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thanks, everybody.
I just wanted to add one thing, and Cap, you could confirm this for me. But if the use of illegal fireworks or any fireworks causes a structure fire and or damage, death and or harm, that is considered a Class C felony, correct? Thank you. Yes, please.
So if something, God forbid, like that were to happen, we would bring in our arson detectives, and that would be investigated as such.
Thanks, everybody.
Stay away from these.
No, no. Good, Tony, thank you.
These are the harmless types that a lot of folks like. We just don't want you to throw them at people. They're called snappers, and when they hit the ground, they snap. These, however, Roman candles, torches, and fountains, anything over 6 feet, don't use it. We've had, since I've been the chief, 5 major fires caused by illegal fireworks.
Chief, can you do that again in front of the microphone, please? Sorry, I'm sorry.
In front of the microphone, all right.
Yeah.
You would wait till I
And
do
then
the 2 that I pulled
Just
out.
the words, Chief.
Oh, just the words? I want to snap these, Mayor. Tony, the part about 5 major fires since I've been the chief in the city of New Haven were caused by not only the improper disposal of fireworks, they thought they were duds and they were out, and they put them in plastic garbage cans. It lit 2 houses on fire. Some of you will remember that fire from 2018. The others have landed on the roofs of buildings. One landed on a vacant building, so there was no smoke detector activation, so it started to burn the roof and burn the building. Just be careful. These are the almost harmless types. We still don't want anyone under 15 years of age to use them as well. Anything other of the fountains, Roman candles, they're illegal. Thank you.